Okay, although improvements are being made, no foolproof way for Google to guarantee a brand's ads will not appear against questionable content on YouTube and other sites that serve Google ads. Crisis communications analyst Chrysta Castañeda.
Dang it.
I type it
I
in,
wanted to do it, though. Chrysta, I can't. I had Chrysta. I had that.
No worries.
No, Castañeda.
There you go.
Basket by Chrysta Castañeda. It'd be good at the State Farm Center with a
how about that?
PA. You'd have a nice PA name. Chrysta, how does one become a crisis communications analyst?
Well, my story is I'm a lawyer, and I found that I was involved in litigation that needed communications to the media, and every one of these lawsuits is a crisis at some level. So that's how I became one.
Chrysta Castañeda is on the phone with us, crisis communications analyst. Give me an example of what we're talking about with this YouTube stuff.
Sure. So Google has a way that you can buy ads, and the advertisers are finding their ads put up against original content that they don't want. For example, an ISIS video or something that's racist or anti-Semitic, or even just content that doesn't match their product. The match between the ad and the placement is not what it should be yet.
I see. So Stevie J Broadcasting, could be up with a video that is highly questionable, bigoted, racist, all these other things.
It could be. There are ways now that are evolving, even as we speak, to be more precise in your placement. But right now, a lot of the major advertisers are putting their ad buys on hold on these online platforms until things get sorted out.
It's hard to imagine they can't place those where they want them. But then again, how much content's on YouTube? Google.
Well,
a lot on there.
Here's the thing. You know, are you going to buy ads in an automated way where the computers are handling all the algorithms, or are you going to have people actually making decisions about where your products and services appear? That's the question, and that's what companies still have to get right.
Yeah, I think it's reasonable to request that, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's a reasonable request for the advertisers to go to Google and say, hey, we need better search algorithms. But it's also reasonable for the advertisers to think, do we really need to buy ads this indiscriminately? Are we really getting a bang for our buck if we advertise against 8,000 platforms?
Yeah, I wonder how they determine return on investment on it. Because you always, hear about you want to target it properly, you want the right audience, et cetera. If you want a certain demographic, you'll put it on a rap video or something. I wonder if they can narrow it down like that.
Well, they can, but it takes time, money, and effort.
I see.
And that's what the beauty of the Google offering or similar online platforms is that, they take some of that workload off of you by just putting it across all kinds of platforms. And that's just not working out because of this content problem we're talking about.
Well, moral of the story, Chrysta, is just buy local radio. That's what you do. That's all you do.
That's it.
That's exactly it. Bam. Just forget this whole internet stuff. It'll never last anyway. Well, listen, nice meeting you. I'm sure there's enough work for you to kind of put out fires everywhere, Chrysta. Must be interesting work.
It is interesting work. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Nice meeting you. Chrysta Castañeda. She is a crisis communication analyst. So when companies get in trouble, they call somebody like her, and she tells them what to do. Mm-hmm. And having that legal background, probably very helpful with work like that.